How's it going, guys? Crimsonpanda here. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're going to be looking at another VALEERA comp. Now this is another fun VALEERA comp, definitely not the meta version that a lot of you are probably seeing on the ladder. So this VALEERA comp actually uses Smite and Cornelius in the opener. It's really fun. Your opponent doesn't really know what to expect when they see it. So it's definitely awesome in that sense. If you enjoy this comp, then please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm hoping to hit 2k just after the new year, so that'd be awesome if you guys could show your support and get us there. But as always, let's head over to the comp and check it out. Okay, so this is the comp here, so I've called it Smite with VALEERA. So as you can see, we've got Smite, Cornelius, VALEERA, and then as your bench, instead of having Cookie, Kara, and Diablo, I wanted to switch it up a little bit, and I've gone for Cookie, Malfurion, and Brucan. So your opener obviously is going to be Smite, Cornelius, VALEERA. So depending on what you want to go against, you usually hit with Smite to try and get his attack to like 11 if you can get them down below 40 health on that first swing, which means you taunt up with Cornelius to enable the VALEERA Sinister Strike to combo, getting her into stealth. So the idea is to try and keep Cornelius at a nice health total, but at the same time you need to make sure your Smite survives the first fight. So sometimes you have to Cornelius to enable Mr. Smite to survive, but if you know for a fact they can't kill Mr. Smite even with him swinging in to get that initial attack buff, because Rukara's not in this list, so he won't get any more attacks. So whatever he gets at the first fight is what he's using on the second match, the second round, in order to kill off a load of stuff. So the idea is to try and either Smite Slam to try and get him to 11, or if they got quite a lot of fighters and taunting him up but keeping him alive at the same time, then it basically varies on which comp you're up against. I am actually using Smite Slam on this, but I don't have it maxed. These two don't really work in this one because there's no other pirates other than himself. So if this comp would be a lot better if I had this upgraded, but unfortunately I don't. It still wins, so definitely give it a go, and if you have this upgraded, then ideal. Cornelius, we're using Shield of Dawn so he takes as little damage as possible so that we can get as much attacks with Smite. And then VALEERA obviously is using the Unnatural Smoke for the speed buffs. And yeah, it's just the best Merc in the game in my opinion. So we're using Cookie. Cookie's got the appetizers and is a nature, which is why we're using the back nature comp. So once Cornelius or Smite die on your first couple of turns, bringing out Brucan if you're up against quite a lot of reds, or Malfurion is huge because of you get the buff with VALEERA for the speed, and then you also get the speed with Centurial Surge with your nature guys. And Malfurion's healing with his Life Root Staff is huge because you want to keep your VALEERA above the 9 health that Cookie gives it, just so you can guarantee that it's not going to bug out and that VALEERA can carry on doing what she does by increasing their speed. I've got this third ability down to a 1 speed for a mass heal, because you Centurial Surge for 0, and then the turn after you can actually heal all of your guys by 24 plus the 6, so it's 30 AoE heal, as well as using like Brucan or Mr. Smite or VALEERA to still do enough damage in that turn, which keeps VALEERA alive once again, and everything else, so that you're basically using 0 speeds throughout the entire game after that turn 1. And then with Brucan we're using the Lightning Rod because it's just too good against all of the reds that are on there at the minute, especially with VALEERA being stealthed as well. The Chain Lightning is really good. It really makes your opponent think about their positioning, which is quite hard to remember when you're doing that in Mercenaries, because you just want to chuck something down to carry the match on. But Chain Lightning is very good, especially with that initial bounce as well. So that's it for the comp. I hope you guys like this one. It's definitely not a meta comp, it's more of a fun comp, but if you're at a lower MMR range, then definitely give it a go. Or if you're at one of the rank floors, give it a go just for a little bit of fun. You know, don't just play meta the whole way through, because, you know, at the end of the day you gotta have fun with Mercenaries as well as trying to grind it out as well. If you like this comp, then you know, subscribe. It means a lot to me, and I'll see you in the next video. 3 casters, what we want to see. VALEERA is just so good against them. So VALEERA, Cornelius in the middle, Smite on the left, So I'm imagining it's Karen Diablo, Sam Shadow maybe? Yep, Sam Shadow, Karen Diablo, no Cookie, which is good. So that last guy is probably... might be Tasman maybe. So do we want Sam to attack into Smite? I think we do. So we'll actually let that go off. If this hits here though, it's doing 11. This is going to hit twice. So let's work this out. So he's going to go for a 12 speed, or a 12 attack. It's going to be 24. Then this is going to be either another 28. Can we afford another 2 hits from Sam? Don't think we can actually. I think we might need to punch and use that. We punch Vol'jin so that we get as little damage taken off us, just in case they do end up getting through it. I'd have liked more health. With Khorne. He's on 12, so that's fine. So go for the onboarding, we go for the heal here, and this kills off Vol'jin. Smite's going to do a few hits. Hopefully it just punches Sam. Because he's going to do 24, so it's only going to take 3 hits, which Cornelius should probably survive that. Okay. Ooh, was 1 off. Ah, man. Okay, so that gets the trade anyway, so that's fine. Don't get the heal because he's dead. And you concedes. Easy. Okay. So VALEERA, Khorne, Smite. So the turn 2 is just going to be everything 0 speed, dealing hopefully 11 damage across the board to everything. Repeatedly if Cornelius doesn't take too much health. Okay, Nature Sam's actually quite difficult to beat, so we want to heal with Cornelius. And try and do as much as we can to Malfurion because he is the lowest health. So VALEERA is always going to hit that. So we may as well try and team up on that. The only threat here is Sam getting really big and our Smite hitting into it too much. If our Smite hits into Sam a couple of times, then Cornelius takes a lot more damage than if he hits into the other 2. Okay, didn't have less than 30 health, so he didn't gain the extra attack I wanted. He's going for Cornelius as well, which makes him having less attack for this onboarding. Okay. We outspeed him, that's the key thing. And hopefully we chip away his Malfurion with Smite before we attack into Sam. Okay, we hit Sam. Okay, good. No. So that kills him off now, doesn't it? Get him down to 15. And now he's back up. Can't read VALEERA, so that's fine. Okay. So he's on 17. We can't kill it with Cookie. Can't kill Mouth with Cookie. Can kill it with this at 0 speed. And then this punches here, this punches here. So that works. Is he ever going to punch there at 14 speed, or is he going to kill it off? We'll try. Put the 2 reds together because I didn't want VALEERA to take any damage from Chain Lightning. Chain Lightning most always probably, well, it does always kill Smite. I mean, he could target Smite, it could bounce to VALEERA, I suppose. And then hits Mouth as well, and then back to VALEERA. So Depends on what he wants to do. If he wants to kill off Smite before the chain, which I don't think he can do. It's a big chain. Okay, perfect. This is 17, so we can kill it off with Cookie. Still keep the chain out of range. Do we want Cookie in the middle? I think Cookie in the middle is better for the other chain, because that's going to survive until another chain goes off, I would have thought. He's running Karen. Might be running Blink Fox. So this hits there. Actually gets Brucan, actually, which is kind of nice. We don't really need the speed buff, so I think we go for a mass heal. Muddy waters it, trying to chip it down. Slows us down, which does actually sort of hurt. So he's on a nice health total though, still to get the buff. So I imagine he's going Karen now. Diablo, sorry, so he can try and kill off Cookie. We just need that Brucan dead, so getting that crit on him was huge. That 1 extra health. Or 1 less health, sorry. This is 44 to Brucan no matter what, 2 speed. So that's dead. I think we just go for the Diablo chip. Try and kill Diablo. He's going for the AoE now. He will only get 2 procs, I believe, because it's only going to be Malfurion and Diablo that hasn't acted, because Brucan will be dead, and my other 2 would have done it, and Karen would have done the taunt. I think he might just be attacking here, which sort of defeats the objective of using the Earth Stomp the turn before. Yeah, just attacking. Which is fine by me. So we just speed up and kill Diablo now. Oh, it is Guff. Okay. Guff can attack. We don't care though. Do we just go for a mass heal again? This does 10 and 22. And we can go for a mass AoE, so what's that, 12? Should be 24 to that. Kind of want to use this for a heal though next turn. This is Earth Stomp for sure. So if we go 20... Oh, actually no, that puts that lower, so VALEERA hit into that. I don't want to do that. Don't want to bleed, don't want to fish. I think we just do it that way. Do we care though? Shall I just go for a heal? Do we care about Diablo being alive? This is going to double hit this, because he's going to Earth Stomp and Ruin. So this actually could die. And then we don't have any heal. 24 might not get it out of range though. Let's just kill this. Yeah, Guff will kill it. If we went for the heal, we wouldn't have killed the Diablo and then we would have lost more damage. We still get the speed buff because of VALEERA, so Malfurion dying isn't a biggie. Straight into this. Or do we go into this? We can go for a 10, puts it to 70. 1 puts it to 60. This doesn't kill it, does it? The chain lightning's doing 16, it's going to bounce. We could basically choose one to kill. Well, I suppose it won't kill it actually. I guess just chain lightning then. Just bounce between the 2. Does it kill his res one? Does res come back? No, that sucks. Okay, we go for the buff health and then the kill here. So the idea with the nature behind the fun start is because you want to try and keep VALEERA above 9 health so it keeps the discount. Keep that discount, you've got an advantage the whole game. And there we go. Nicey.